Okay, infinite energy isn't about stimulation, contrary to popular belief. It's about removing things in your environment that are quietly draining you, particularly for high performing men who obviously don't have any lack of ambition, drive, or discipline, right? They're responsible for teams, families, outcomes, and decisions that actually matter. What they lack oftentimes is predictable energy. See it all the time with mid-afternoon crashes, slumps later in the day, mood swings, and stuff of that nature. So the ability to show up sharp in the morning, composed under pressure, and still have something left at night is something highly desirable. This framework is built specifically for that man. Inside this video, we are going to cover the following topics. Number one, sleep. Sleep is the backbone of energy. We're going to break down how to protect it as a non-negotiable asset. So that'll be number one, right here, number one. Oops. So without further ado, let's get into this fucking topic I love. All right. So let's talk about it. Energy framework. Energy is not created. You allow or block energy from flowing. Okay, so that's kind of at the top of the way that we're thinking about energy. So number one, top topic, backbone of it all, sleep, the non-negotiable foundation. Anyone comes to me and asks, how do I have more energy throughout the day? Fix your sleep. Look at your sleep first. Oftentimes, you do not actually have an energy problem. That is a symptom of the problem, and the root cause of the problem is your sleep. So you have a sleep debt and oftentimes paired with a nervous system problem. So before supplements, peptides, or nootropics, you earn the right to talk about energy only if your sleep is dialed and protected. Okay, so let's go over the core sleep pillars. These are the operating standards. Okay, so number one, consistent sleep-wake time, circadian rhythm. The body is a biological just organism that feeds off of information that you're giving it. So if it understands what it's supposed to do when it's supposed to wake, when it's supposed to sleep, what's supposed to happen in between, the rhythms, then it makes it a heck of a lot easier for you to have more energy throughout the day, okay, and recover deeply during the night. So consistent sleep-wake times, contain it to plus or minus 30 minutes. There's always going to be some variability. It's never going to be perfect, but consistent sleep-wake times, number one operating standard, the core sleep pillar. Number two, morning light exposure. Drilling this in, man, it feels so good. I think it's the best part of my day every day. Seeing that first crack of sunlight, it signals, hello, wakey, we're ready to bakey and get after it today. All right, so that anchors your cortisol rhythm. Super important. That moment when you see direct sunlight into your eyes, you're going to add plus 16 hours. Your body's going to understand we're going to start downshifting after that time that we see the morning light. So important. Number three, evening light hygiene. Holy moly. Okay, the last 90 minutes are really the ones that we want to focus and protect and be very cognizant about what kind of light exposure we have. So reducing overhead lights, blue lights removal. I have my blue light blockers, right? Okay, that I will start wearing at least 90 minutes before. But typically when the sun goes down, now I know in the Northeast, we lose sun at freaking 4 o'clock sometimes, 5, 6, right? But after the sun goes down, typically we want to start mimicking the natural, rhythm of the sun. So we want to start removing overhead bright LED lights after the sun goes down. Now I know, I'm a business owner. I work late throughout the day, 12, 14 hours. And it's not always possible to kind of take all that out, but removing the blue light with the blue light blockers is a great way after the sun goes down. And in particular, again, the last 90 minutes, red lights, low lamps, it's like as if like the sun is setting, right? You're mimicking the sun setting. So that's shifting you into being prepared to fall asleep and have a strong sleep architecture so that it's robust and the body is doing what it needs to do in those hours of sleep. Okay. Next, core sleep pillar, your room, right? Your environment, cold, dark, quiet, bang, bang, bang. The holy trinity of optimizing your sleep environment. It's got to be cold, it's got to be dark, it's got to be quiet. That's simple. And there's a whole bunch of things that we can go into that we probably will, but that's the core of sleep. Okay. Next, no heavy meals or alcohols late. Absolutely ruins you. It shifts what the body wants to be doing during sleep to clearing your liver toxins, digesting food, right? It's not, you're not giving the body the time to, launch into all of these processes to heal you, recover you, clean your mind, and show up waking fresh and recovered. This is, right, the concept of PhDing in your sleep, right? I talk about this often. You want to really master and improve your overall sleep quality 1% better every day. Thinking about how can I make a small adjustment to make it colder, darker, quieter? How can I protect the last 90 minutes so that I'm winding down, removing the light, organizing my environment appropriately, getting the sunlight in the morning, keeping my sleep and wake consistent, okay? So other ways to PhD in your sleep: blackout curtains, phone outside the bedroom. Phone outside the bedroom. It shouldn't be in the same bedroom, okay? Cope. Get the phone out of the bedroom. Eye mask if needed, all right? Magnesium ready at the bedside as part of like your sleep stack, but we'll get into that further. A warm shower before bed. Love that. It right? The body's internal core temperature does the opposite of the outside environment, meaning if it's warm out, my core body temperature is going to drop, right? It's trying to balance the temperature of the outside body. So when we're going into sleep, our core body temperature drops a little bit. So going into a warm shower is going to signal physiologically, okay, my core body temperature, it's starting to move in that direction down, starting to cool itself. That's signaling sleep. So that's a good one. I love that. I run it often. And then friction against stimulation, friction towards rest, right? James Clear, how he says, make good habits easy, make bad habits hard. That, okay? So sleep is part recovery, yes, but it's fully energy creation. Energy is created during sleep, okay? So I can't reinforce this relentlessly enough. Supplements don't override circadian biology. Your biology is going to dictate your energy over the day, okay? So that's one. Sleep, check, done, boom. If you found this valuable, if you like the topics, if you like kind of how I think and work through these types of things, give me a follow, subscribe, keep engaging with the content. Reach out to me if there is specific health and performance goals that you want to work through or chat and discuss and see how potentially working together and giving you kind of the support, the accountability, the structure, and the systems to run this. I'm here, available. I do have some capacity. I take on a few new men every month, and that's really just to keep the quality high. But otherwise, I hope you have a blessed one, and I hope to see you in the next one.